Give me 1 second. I'm looking for my lavalier microphone. I am live on YouTube, yeah. I'm still getting set up real quick. So, give me 1 second. Oh, not that one. Okay, I am...
Introducing the all-new Nutrisystem.
Nope. I'm not introducing the all-new Nutrisystem. Let's see. Good morning. Nice to see a sea of green on my live. Hey. Fry not fry. Good morning. Good morning. So my Bitcoins when they're 40K. What's your thoughts on that? I think you should have gotten in when it got under 30K or... Whoa. All right. Yeah, hey, Suchi. You should have gotten back in, you know? I mean, I thought that was a good price to sell, and 40,000 pounds, I think that's great. Why not get back in, though? Bitcoin thoughts for today. I'm not... Listen, I do think we've hit the bottom. I think we've hit the bottom. I don't... Not showing as I'm live on TikTok. I don't know about that. All right, whatever. I mean, I'm live and you're here, so yeah, I think we've hit the bottom. That's all I'll say. So give me another minute to get set up here. Hello from Holland. All right. I'm good. Thank you, Crypto Jones. What you think about Ethereum Classic? I think Ethereum's going to go up, so Ethereum Classic is going to go up, but I am not a long-term holder. Yeah, I sold him sterling. Okay. Bought him for 41. Oh, wow. All right. Well, good for you, specialist. When do you think there will be no more Bitcoin to buy? Probably like 2 to 3 years. So, yeah. Okay. Good morning, Albert. I am live on YouTube right now. If you search World War Bitcoin, it will... it'll be a better viewing experience. So Weatherman thinks it's going to drop another 20 to 40%. Well, the thing he's saying is if there's a market crash, a stock market crash or major correction, then it will. And I agree with him on that. But I don't think he thinks that if there's if there is no correction or crash. So... Sorry, the questions are coming in really fast. View on ICP, it's a scam. Stay away from ICP. I've been saying that since they launched. They rug pulled. They rug pulled really hard. They did an airdrop a few years ago and changed the rules so that people couldn't sell that. So, I just got HBarmatic and Cardano yesterday. Awesome. And VeChain. Do you think we're still going to see a slight decrease in crypto for another month or so? No. I mean, I've been saying it's going to be flat. I think it's going to be flat. But I think we'll see a small green candle for June and then a small green candle for July. Is VeChain good hold for long term? I wouldn't be holding it for long term. I would hold it until the end of this run. Do you think we are still going to see a slight... Oh, I saw that. All right. What's the best coin to invest in right now? Bitcoin and Ethereum, really. Views on social media start stating crypto Ponzi scheme. No. I mean, yeah, they're going to say that. I disagree. VeChain is a sleeping giant. Dot, I love Dot. Market's looking hella green, but you know what? I mean, we are not out of the woods yet. So I do love Polkadot. They do have lots of competitors, but I think there's a future for Polkadot. Binance being banned in Canada. Has the use of Binance been banned? I don't know. I don't think so, Alex. StormX, I don't know enough. When do you think the end of this run will be? Early 2022 to mid 2022. All right, I'm gonna look at YouTube here. Do you think this pump is for real, or could it be a fake out? I think that this pump is not necessarily for real. I think that it's hard for me to even say fake out either. It's a thing. It's a move upwards. I really think that July will be flat for a little bit more. July is going to be a little flat, and so we'll have some ups and downs, and it's good to see ups in general, but I don't think this is it. That this is the end of the downtrend. Hey, what's up, Smiles? All right, VeChain, please stop spamming that. Please stop spamming. VeChain, I think, is going to $1 this cycle. I love VeChain. Saudi Arabia, all right, calm us down. Be calm. It is a good sign. It's finally headed in the right direction. But we were up to $40,000 a couple weeks ago. So, all right, Fry not Fry. Do you think there will be more significant drops in the near future, like we've seen in May and June? Significant. That's an interesting way to word it. I don't think. Yeah, Eric Davidson. Yeah, totally. I don't think that it's going to be like anything major like what we saw in May. I do think there will be dips. I think that, we're at $36,192 right now. Could I see it going back down to 33, 32, 31? Yeah, absolutely I could. So, let's see. What do you think on Keep Network? I have no info. Chainlink. Very much, Chainlink's a long-term hold for me. I think it's going to hit $200 this cycle. So, hey, what's up, Sambo? Yeah. And sorry, thoughts on Binance being banned in the UK? It wasn't banned. It was, the future. There are certain aspects of it that were banned. So, it's been a long week in the US. What do you think? Going to 30K over the weekend? Oh, yeah, it is going to be a long week. Well, July 4th is Thursday, or is Friday. Weekends just aren't good for Bitcoin. I think we'll close the month around 37, and just so we can get that small green candle for this month. And I think that what else after that? We'll see. I think it'll go down over the weekend for sure. I do. So going below 30 again, or no, in my opinion, Crypto Peepo, I don't think so. I don't think we're going below 30 again. AMP, stay away for another week or two. There may be a better time to get in. I don't think Bitcoin's going down below 20. No. Sorry, this chat's really fast. Just got listed on Coinbase. Oh, all right. So stay away. Anything that one of my rules is anything that just gets listed on Coinbase, stay away for like a month. So, you think it's a good time to buy ETH or wait? I think it's a good time to buy XTZ. I don't know enough. I think the big thing that you've got to be concerned with is the potential of a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing with Ethereum, with EIP 1559 launching. That there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype with that, and you've got to be careful that. You don't FOMO. That's the thing that I'm going to say. Do not FOMO into Ethereum if you see some large price movements coming in the coming weeks. So, all right, 1 second. Pablo thinks we're going to 20s again. Yeah, and I have been consistently disagreeing with him, and so far I've been right. But the thing that the big TikTok that I made disagreeing with Pablo has been that for early to mid June, Bitcoin was not going to get to the 20 to 25K range. And follow me on Twitter, by the way, WWBitcoin. Yeah, it was free stuff, Sambo. I post some really good. I share some good content. I like some really good stuff on Twitter. I post helpful information on Twitter. So, man, sorry. The things with Pablo is like the further along we get. Watch my most recent TikTok. Whales are accumulating. Long-term holders are accumulating. There aren't many more short-term holders left, as far as they've sold at a loss and now they're holding for gains. Pablo is funking for Bitcoin to be dropped and proven right. He got it wrong. Pablo was wrong. And now he's doubling down. So, people made fun of me for, those 2 hours. Hey, what's up, Clarence? Bitcoin got under $30,000 for 2 hours last week, and people were flooding everywhere. People were laughing at me on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube. People came out of nowhere and were saying, you were wrong and Pablo was right. And no, Pablo was calling for 20 to 25K Bitcoin. The fact that the price quickly got back above 30K, that entirely supports my thesis. So, whatever. Yeah, nobody, including Pablo, can predict Bitcoin. He got lucky once or twice, doesn't make him God. Yeah, I agree with that. People, he got that one flash crash right because of a 4chan post. He didn't steal it, but he got that information from a 4chan post. Sorry, I haven't been holding my microphone. I really apologize for those of you on YouTube. That doesn't make him a time traveler. Beard's coming in good. Thank you, Sambo. Begin crypto facts. There we go. Hey, if you want to call in, be happy to talk. As long as we are under the 20-week moving average, we could still dump. Bear market. Yeah, I've been saying we are in a bear market. I would also say that we are not in the bear market. And so the idea that we're going to 20K or even as low as 13K, I just disagree with that. The only caveat being, hey, what's up, Redbeard? Only caveat being, if there's a stock market crash, then yes, it's going to take Bitcoin down with him. Yeah, Begin Crypto. You've used a lot of he's used a lot of your information. I've seen that. Let people laugh at you. They are haters. Thank you, Specialist. Yes, Bitcoin 30K is strong support for Bitcoin. Yeah. Please advise Theta mainnet update in 24 hours is going to push prices up. I don't think so. No. Half head. What are you saying? Will Bitcoin fly above 50K? Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking more like October or so. It'll get above 50K. A bear market. Stocks are up, stable, and will have effect on Bitcoin. Yeah. Begin Crypto. My bull brother. We are the only few left. And Blockchain Boy. The Blockchain Boy has been saying the same thing about the support at 30K. Think we could go to 40K over the weekend? I hope so, Sambo. I don't think so, but I hope so. Should I get an Ethereum right now? I think Ethereum right now is a good short-term play for the next few months or few weeks. Sorry. Unstable stock market. Yeah. I have $200. Can you tell me where to invest? 100 in Bitcoin, 100 in Ethereum. Download the Voyager app. Use my referral code ALE749. A as in Apple, L as in Larry, E as in Elephant, 749. You will skip the waiting list and get $25 of free Bitcoin. All right, I am live on YouTube right now. Also, World War Bitcoin on YouTube. The viewing experience there, I can tell you, is an improvement, is better than this. And I am able to respond to every question on YouTube or comment. So Fry Not Fry, I think it's funny that anonymous people online who probably broke make fun of you when you were semi-retired at a young age and make more than them. Yes, thank you, Fry Not Fry. Thank you for that. Yes. How long will Bitcoin stay in the 30s? I'm thinking another month. I might buy 50 coins tomorrow because I believe next 14 days are vital. Okay, yeah. Doge at 40 cents by the weekend. Man, where's Doge? I don't think so. Yeah, 26 cents. I don't think so. We'll get Bitcoin. Hey, what's up, Sam? I don't think Bitcoin's going below 30K again. We'll see. How much do you think Ethereum will increase when EIP 1559 releases? Alex, here's my concern: is that there's a lot of hype with EIP 1559. The question that I'm asking myself is how much will the price of Ethereum increase before EIP 1559 is launched? If it increases a lot before then, you can guarantee yourself it is a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. Now, that doesn't affect me long term. I am holding throughout this. But that will be a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. So short term, I think that's going to have a negative effect on the price. Again, that's if Ethereum launches up before the release on that. Regardless, I am holding my Ethereum. I am calling for $15,000 Ethereum by the end of this cycle. So Bitcoin might get a 40K in the next few days, maybe, but we got to break above 42,000 for me to turn bullish again. Too bad it's crashing on Friday. All right, Mike Hunter, maybe. And I regret reading your name. What are your predictions about Bitcoin next month? I think July is going to be a small green candle, something like upper 30s, lower 40s. Yeah, the amount of people that hate. Yeah, thank you, Australia Miller. You lost a lot of money, I can tell. Yeah, you know what? I lost $150,000. So yes, I did. I am still up big time. Okay, so do you think it'll drop against? You mean again? Yeah. Again. I do think it will. I don't think it's going back to the 28 range. If Bitcoin drops back to 31, 32, I'm buying. I missed the 28K dip. Yeah, I will probably set some buy orders around 31, 32,000. So thank you, Dean. Thoughts on Binance being banned in the UK? It wasn't banned. There were certain aspects of it, like futures trading. Oh, shoot. I've been blocking my screen. Sorry about that. Certain aspects of it, like for YouTube followers. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. Never mind. Yeah, certain aspects of it have been banned, but not entirely. So, Crypto Weatherman, what's up, man? If you wanna hop in, I'd love to chat. And you're always welcome to hop in. SHIB is not going to $1. No, SHIB is not going to $1. Listen, I will declare this to you now. SHIB, unless it costs $1,000 for bread, Shiba is not going to $1. So appreciate my strong conviction. Thank you. Do you think we're going to have a true altcoin season? I'm a little concerned about altcoin season ever happening the way it has in the past, because what happened this past throughout April and May is we had that big Bitcoin run, and then Ethereum, and then major altcoins pumped. And then the minor altcoins, which are the ones that really, you really get excited for that, they didn't pump, but instead the meme coins pumped. And so is that reality from now on? I hope not, but, who knows? Maybe that's going to be reality. Maybe it's going to be phase 1 Bitcoin, phase 2 Ethereum, phase 3 major altcoins, and then phase 4 all the garbage coins, the meme coins. So, all right, there may be. Thank you, Smiles. Yeah, I see your comment there. And again, guys, there's 200 people in this live stream right now. There's no way I'm able to respond to every question, every comment. I am live on YouTube. I am able to respond to every comment or question on YouTube. Just search World War Bitcoin, and I am. If you follow me on Twitter and ask me a question there, I will gladly answer it after this live stream is over. So, all right, 1 second. All right. Safe Moon after this latest dip. Stay away from Safe Moon. I really think that other cryptos are going to outperform it over the short term. We are in 100x pump time. I disagree with that, but Hex. I own some Hex. I bought some before some other people who I trust were saying, no, bro, Hex is a scam. And I think they've made compelling arguments that Hex is actually a scam. I started staking mine. I staked it until 2025, $500 worth. It's gone up 8x since I started staking. Maybe I'll just hold it on because the penalties for removing your staking are too much. So Helium, I love Helium miners. I cannot wait to get my hands on one. I'll grab one throughout the bear market in 2023 or something. So Doge will go to $1. Yeah, I think so. LTE, what's LTE? XRP, it's going to be flat until the SEC suit is over. What do you think about the future of the dollar? I think it's just going to keep on melting away. I don't believe in hyperinflation. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think it's a melting ice cube. So Tron's stay away from. No, well, let me just say this. I hate Tron. That doesn't mean that it's going to perform poorly in comparison to other cryptos. It's just Justin Sun rug pulled Tron really hard, made billions off of it, and turned everyone into bag holders. I'm not touching it. Do you think we are in the bear market? Soto, come on, you know the answer to that question. Good to see you again. We are in a bear market, not the bear market. AVAX Avalanche staking options popping up recently. Yeah, I really got to do that. Can I grow Fro? I can. I'm not going to. Will ETH go up again? Yes. Will Doge $1 this October? No, I don't think so. Quant. I am intrigued by Quant. I don't own any. And I may be killing myself when I think about that. Okay, back to YouTube. I'm going to hop over to YouTube. I am live on YouTube. Let me answer some questions there, and I'll be back on TikTok in a few minutes here. So Binance withdrawals from the UK fiat were suspended for maintenance. Uh-oh. Looks as though it's back up and working again now. Just checked a few minutes. Okay, good. Everyone going crazy over this pump. Yeah, it seems like people... I mean, a good way to see whether we are in a good way to measure really sentiment right now is seeing how many people are on my live stream on TikTok. In May, it was like 1,000 people. Now it's 200. Yesterday, it was less than that. So, hey, 1 second. I got to unplug my lavalier microphone. I'm hopping on live with Begin Crypto. Let me get set up on YouTube as well real quick so that people can see you on with my live stream on YouTube. Good to see you again, bro. Happy you're here. So, all right.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
You're good. All right.
I have been sick of. Oh yeah, sorry. I've been sick of seeing so many bears on TikTok, on YouTube, on crypto Twitter. It's been toxic. We got the creator of Market Cipher, Crypto Face, saying 64 Bitcoin is an all-time top. I can't even believe the bearish things that I'm hearing right now. I love my brother, Crypto Weatherman, loved him. But man, he flipped bearish on me real hard. And like I said, he's trying to look at all the macroeconomic things. And like I said, all respect to Crypto Weatherman. And I think actually BitBoy shouted him out yesterday in a kind of in a negative way, but just was kind of saying that with the stock to flow. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you about as well. I want to talk stock to flow. I think you and I both put out a video almost at the same time. I think I retweeted your stuff yesterday because I'm like, I just was thinking about this video too, about how the stock to flow model, how a longer cycle and how a longer cycle could be in the cards, and how the founder Plan B said the long cycle and the stock to flow model can't live simultaneously, but I really think it can. And that was kind of a video I put out yesterday, so I wanted to get your insight on that too, because I know you did comment on that video. So, but yeah, like I said, how are you doing? How are you feeling right now, by the way?
I mean, yeah, lots to talk about with what you just said. I'm feeling fine. I'm not as long as Bitcoin is under $42,000, I am not celebrating anything. So great, it's at $36,000. Between 30,000 and 42, 43, it's just, we've been here for 40 days. I expect it to continue for another, 20, 30 days, maybe throughout all of July. Maybe we'll break through that 200-day moving average in July or August. That's my expectation. But, what you just said about stock to flow, it's like, Plan B on Twitter, he's been very rigid about how all of this stuff has to happen in 2021. And it's like, I consider him a valuable resource. And so I don't want him to just throw in the towel if he's wrong. I think the number that he said for Bitcoin that it needs to reach this year for stock to flow being validated is something like $130,000, $140,000. And I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. I hope it does, but I think all that stuff is going to happen in 2022. So does that mean that, so does that mean that we need to completely throw out the stock to flow model, or can he rework it and retool it and, be more helpful because I do think it's a very accurate thing over the long haul, barring any stock market corrections, crashes, any major economic things that could happen. I like using that as a resource. So anyway.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to pull it up for everybody right now. I'm going to flip my screen.
All right.
I got my little TV deal here. Hold on. I'll show everybody exactly what we are talking about. see if I can flip this for everybody here. So as you guys can see right here, this is the stock to flow model that Alex and I are talking about here. And as you can see, that little orange dot is where we're at right now. And that is, quote unquote, far, far off pace. And a lot of people have been comparing this to the 2012. And I want you guys to see something really cool. I just put a video on it yesterday on YouTube. Look how eerily similar that is. You see the blue and you see the red. You see the red. It crosses, looking like it's going to absolutely destroy that number of about $600 there. And you get this orange. You have this orange little cluster here, and you can see that dip, that darkish orange right. I'll see if I can go any closer, but yeah, that darkish orange right there. And it's right at about $100, and everybody's like, there's no chance we're going to see anything. Then you see the gap between that light yellow and that the light orange and the light yellow. That is a massive gap between $300 and $1,000, and that happened in a really, really short time. And as you guys can see, if we go back, that is the exact thing we're seeing right here. It is, like I said, how eerily similar is that? Blue, red, orange, yellow. And you see that here, the blue, you see the blue, the red, the orange, and the yellow should be a massive, massive move to the upside. And just as Alex was, World War Bitcoin was talking about, I don't know if you want me to use your name or your, either way.
Alex is fine.
Alex is fine, cool. Just as Alex and I were talking about here, it doesn't have to happen here in 2021. It doesn't have to. This stock to flow model has 4 years of time, and like I said, it doesn't have to follow the exact models in the exact cycles that it has followed before. Now, I actually made a video too about that, and I'm going to go back to me quick. But I made a video about that too. It doesn't have to exactly follow it to a T. This could happen in 2022. This could happen in 2023, or even in 2024. Because I think that line is at about 300K. I think that line's about 300K. So at some point between 2023, 2024, we could see Bitcoin hitting that 300K, but it doesn't have to follow it exactly. There's a larger gap of time that this can happen. And one of the reasons I think that we might be starting this weird long super cycle with a bunch of mini cycles inside of it is because these halvings, these Bitcoin halvings, which is what the whole stock to flow model is about, which, with crypto weatherman and Brian Ross and these guys talking about the stock to flow being invalid, it's not trying to predict these major global crises. That's not what it's for. The stock to flow model is simply the scarcity of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin halving. So it's going to show those blue spots. It's going to show those yellow spots with the high and lows. But overall, if you were to go ahead and average a lot of these lines out here, if you're going ahead to average a lot of these lines out, as you can see even from far away, it just looks like a trend line moving up and to the right just because of the scarcity of Bitcoin. So as you can see, there's times above the line, there's times below the line, but an average in a conglomerate cumulative average, that's the trend that Bitcoin's following. And it does factor in some minor crisis like the pandemic. It's been a year and 3-4 months. It does count that. It does take that into effect. It's just not it's not a model to predict crisis. It's a model to show a trend over a 4-year period with the Bitcoin halving cycles involved. So that was kind of a lot. I kind of threw up on you there.
Oh no, it's good stuff. So I don't know if he's actually come out with 2 different models. One is the stock to flow, which puts the average over the next 4 years at 100,000, and then the one you just showed is the S2FX, his second model. Yes. Which puts that average at $288,000, and so even there's some debate as to which one is the one, the right one. I am more of a stock to flow guy than a stock to flow S2FX guy, in the sense that I could see us overshooting that $100,000 average over the next 4 years at some point, and then shooting down below it at other points. Bear market 2023, 2024 low, maybe not 2024, but the low being $50,000, maybe even $30,000. So between those two, I do believe more in the stock to flow than the one. I mean, man, I mean, it would be great, but if it was $288,000 in 2023, but really, I mean, what that would do, again, is like it would probably overshoot that if that was the more accurate one, and go up to like more like $400, maybe even $450,000. I just don't think that's in the cards for 2023, and he's saying that that's a possibility. And so I am more of an S2F, again, $100,000 kind of guy.
Is the standard.
Yeah, but everything you said about 2013, yeah, 2013, I've been saying that since February. That what happened, and somebody who I follow, I don't know if you follow him, Benjamin Cohen, on YouTube.
A little bit.
All right. So, we got too far, we got too aggressive early this year with the price of Bitcoin shooting up to where it did. It was diverting itself from several indicators like the 200-day moving average, the 21 weekly EMA, all sorts of stuff. We were just too far gone, too far ahead of that. And so we had to go back down to those levels. But we had to, when we go back down to those levels, it's like the amount of fear that enters the market. It doesn't just that we go back down, it's that we overcorrect and we go way further down, and people are asking these questions like, are we in a bear market? Well, yeah, I mean, I would say according to my definition of a bear market, it's like, yeah, we're under all those averages right now. We are in a bear market, and I've been very strongly differentiating between the two. A bear market, not the bear market, which I think will come later on, in the, a year from now, 2 years from now, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so more of a bear trend.
Yeah.
As to say, maybe like a mini market, or as opposed to like the crypto winter of, say, like a 2018, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still, like I said, I might be the most raging bull on this whole app.
Okay.
So, I still feel like this correction, like I said, it was needed, and we did get stretched way over those moving averages. We got way extended from those moving averages, and I think a correction was definitely needed. I do really think a correction was definitely needed. However, as I've been watching too as well, I've been trying to juggle several things here. This right here is the Wyckoff accumulation phase right here, and I have that. And right now in this phase C, it is looking very, very similar as well. We went ahead and saw this spring right here. This spring was that 28.7 we just saw. It moved to the upside to 34. We came back down and tested the original support right around 31. We're now up here at about this 36, 36.5. I think if we're going to continue to follow this, we'd go ahead and back here and test 33. And that would be over a period of another few days to a week. And then we would go ahead and start to see this recovery over here in phase D. And this would be the bull run moving again in phase E. But like I said, there's a lot that has to go on before we get to that point. There also is several resistances that we have to get through, and we have to flip those, because as you guys can see up here towards the top, this would be in that mid 40s to 40K here. We would have to flip this into support, and as you can see here a couple times, we're gonna go ahead and flirt, and everybody, all these bears, in my opinion, are gonna think that this is over again, and we're gonna go back down. But I think that's where the fake out comes to the upside, and we go ahead and continue this for phase 2. So like I said, there are a few things for me. Stock to flow still looks okay. It still has a chance. The Wyckoff, which people have been following for a while, which we've been tracking in over the course of these last 45 days. This accumulation phase is also looking valid. But I think that a lot of the technical analysis right now is analyzing some manipulated data. I really do, and that's why I'm not as bearish as I should be, because obviously with all the technicals, this is a bear market. If you want to take all the technicals, easily this is a bear market, and I think that's the easy choice in my opinion. All the technicals say it, but there are hints of news and hints of charts and hints of bullishness still that could add up to us being, still being in a bull market. And people can say that I'm holding on to those, but until I see all of the things, everything that's needed to have a bull market where news is bearish and those kind of things, because a market is fundamentals and it's technicals at the same time. The fundamentals aren't necessarily bearish yet. The technicals are. But once we see both of those things bearish, that's what I'm going to deem and put my stamp on it, that it's a bear market. But I still think there's some life left. How are you feeling about that?
That's a great way to put it. I never considered that. Yeah, the technicals, and that's what where I would entirely say, hey, we are in a bear market, is just looking at the technicals. I mean, it's obvious that all those moving averages that we are under, that would define it as a bear market. We just had the death cross, all that stuff, which I'm not. Whatever. I'm not. Oh my goodness, my kids are screaming like crazy. Okay. I am not. I'm not scared of the death cross that it happened. You look at the last death cross that happened. I think it was in early 2020. Nothing happened after that. Nothing crazy to the downside happened after the death cross. In fact, I mean, we saw it go much higher. But fundamentals, yeah. I mean, like the the video I made this morning, I talked about just like look at what long-term holders are doing right now. They are accumulating at rapid rates. There was something else that I posted on my Twitter account I shared, and oh man, I'm totally blanking on it. There are several fundamentals. The way that people are behaving, the way that the whales are behaving, and the long-term holders that are so different than after the peak and crash in 2017, late 2017, early 2018. I mean, the illiquid supply change. We had a period of a dump in May, and that the FUD didn't help with that, but now it's back. People are accumulating. People are taking their crypto off of exchanges. They are. It doesn't seem like the short-term sellers are selling. Or at least they were last week. I mean, there was a lot of capitulation last week as it got to 28K. But the long-term holders have added something like 740,000 Bitcoin to their portfolios in the last month, and so we are running out of short-term holders as far as the amount of Bitcoin that they're holding, and we are and the long-term holders are gaining traction even more so than before. So yeah, I'm totally with you. The fundamentals are solid right now.
Absolutely, and with the adoption as well, the network is still continuing to grow. I think some of those short-term traders that are out, fine, they could sit out. I think they'll come back as we see Bitcoin recover. I don't see 64K being the all-time top. That's just my opinion. I don't think 64K is the all-time top.
That pissed me off.
I still feel that. Yeah. Will you elaborate on that a little bit too? You went off on that comment, and I wasn't expecting anybody to be that blunt. But boy, you let them have it there.
Yeah, it's just, this is a pet peeve of mine, man. It's like the bulls are the ones who put themselves at risk. We are the ones who are putting ourselves on the line, because if we're wrong, it's like people will hate us forever. They'll never trust us again. They'll never listen to another word that we say. We will alienate people forever. But this tool, he's a tool. It's like, what's the deal with him, like, interviewing in his own room wearing a mask? Yeah, exactly. And wearing sunglasses and never looking at the camera, looking off into the distance. He's a tool. And he's here saying that Bitcoin has peaked all time at $64,900. When he is proven wrong, nobody's going to remember that. They're going to be happy. So there's going to be people, when they're happy, are much more forgiving than when they're upset and when they're sad and when they've lost all their money. When they're rolling in the dough, it's like, oh, market cipher guy with the mask looking off into the distance wearing sunglasses indoors. I forgive you. It's all good, But with us, if we're wrong, it's over. What's his name? Somebody on YouTube asked me who I'm talking about. Do you remember his name?
Face?
Oh yeah, all right. So he probably doesn't use his real name. It's Crypto Face.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. All right. He interviewed.
He wore a mask.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he wore a mask before the pandemic. He's been doing this. He's been that way his whole time. He doesn't want anybody to know who he is. He doesn't want anybody to see his face. He doesn't want to be seen on the street. He wants to be, behind the scenes, behind the curtains, just making big trades, trying to make, a lot of money. But yeah, he does not want to be known. He was wearing a mask before it was pandemic season or before it was cool. By the way, Crypto Drewski says, I don't think anybody claiming that was the top should be even acknowledged. Complete ignorance. So, yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, with that, I just don't see 64K being the top. Absolutely not. And we, like I said, bulls do put their credibility on the line. And like I said, it takes a lot more effort and consistency, and it just takes a lot more risk to be a bull, especially in these situations. And I still see, like I said, hints and hopes of this bull run being there. Like I said, I don't think the institutional adoption has been publicized as much as it could be, and I think that's why there's a ceiling for well over 100K, because Walmart hasn't shown it on their balance sheets yet, or Facebook yet, or a lot of these big institutions. It still hasn't been widely adopted by the institutions yet. I mean, like I said, our boy Elon didn't help that out very much, but I think as we start to get the hash rate more into the United States, Texas opening their arms to all those Chinese miners that want them to come on over, I think there's a foundation being built right now. And I think like for example, Paraguay and El Salvador, they're starting to knock on the door of regulation and how we're going to handle this. Those are still really, really bullish acts. And I think one of the most bullish things that people don't realize is I think El Salvador will adopt Bitcoin, sure, but I actually don't think the citizens of El Salvador will actually spend much of their Bitcoin. I think in time they're going to realize we can spend this paper money or we can spend this Bitcoin. I think they're going to realize as well that Bitcoin isn't the best peer-to-peer transactional money cryptocurrency. I do think it's going to solidify itself even more as a store of value after a few of these Latin American countries adopt it, because I think people are going to realize this is a net worth tool. This is an asset class. This isn't a currency. This isn't a peer-to-peer currency. I think no worries. But I think we're going to go ahead and solidify Bitcoin in the next year or two as a pure store of value. And a lot of people have been hitting my comments saying Bitcoin's old. It's old technology, and it's not going to be the peer-to-peer money of the world. I'm not saying it is, and I don't think it will be.
Yeah. But
what I am saying is that I think Bitcoin's always going to have a place, or almost always going to have a place in the cryptocurrency realm as that store of value. It doesn't have to be peer-to-peer. That's why I think Bitcoin Cash is trash, because I don't see Bitcoin as being that peer-to-peer. So that's kind of where I stand with that. How are you feeling about some of the wide adoption in the Latin American countries?
All right, so totally with you on that. Like people I talk to who are new to this saying that it's gonna, I can't picture Bitcoin being used as a currency, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't either. I do see it as a superior version of gold, which people hold on to. They don't spend it; they spend their dollars. I mean, as they should. So the Latin American countries, that's great that they're using it, that they're adopting it. Yep. And it's more so. I mean, look at what's happened in Venezuela. I mean, I watched this video where their bolivars. It's like the people people with jobs in Venezuela are earning something like $6 a month. I don't even know why they're working. They're working the equivalent of $6 a month because their currency has lost a ton of value. And what if instead of over these years, like go back 10 years, what if instead of using their currency or trying to build wealth using their currency, they immediately put that into something like Bitcoin? And so if their currency crashed, which is much more of a threat than in the United States, then they at least have that fallback option of they have the security, and that's how I look at it. Is like, all right, if stuff starts hitting the fan, at least I have this thing to fall back on. So, I don't know. It's great that they're all gonna get $30 worth of Bitcoin. I do hope that they don't sell, that they don't use it. Even though it'll be an option to use it, but that they just hold on to it. Because that is a huge thing with me with cryptocurrency in general, is that, in the United States, at least, you're in the United States, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We talked about that. In the United States, at least, like we don't have these same concerns. We don't have to worry about access to banking. We don't. In a lot of these third world countries, like the idea that they could even get a bank account is entirely foreign to them. We don't have to worry about our currency losing 50% of its value in a year. And some people are going to argue that, well, we will have to worry about that. I actually disagree. I don't. I've been in this space for a long time, and I in 2010. I was like, hey, hyperinflation's coming. And then you know what? It never came.
Right.
But, that is a reality that a lot of these people have to live with in these countries. And so to have that option for Bitcoin, or if there's something that replaces it as a superior form as a store of value, something else, then great. I don't think so. I think Bitcoin will always be the number one store of value. Great. That at least they have that option when their currency is crumbling and their purchasing power dies overnight. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, what about now? It's been a hot topic over the past week on TikTok too. How do you feel about XRP? And speaking of banking the unbanked, how do you feel about XRP and everything that's going on with them right now?
So is there something else that's going on with them other than just the SEC suit, or what are you asking?
Yeah, that with the SEC, with the SEC suit, as well as Ripple going public. I think Ripple's planning to go public when they can. Between that news, do you think with Ripple going public, do you think they're going to continue to push XRP even harder, or do you think maybe Ripple could take a different avenue, especially being a publicly traded company, that maybe they don't need XRP?
All right, so I haven't looked into Ripple going public. There are some things that I've been paying attention to with, like, all right, are banks is there going to be some kind of mass adoption with XRP? And I think to an extent, sure, like some random banks are going to use it. But like, all right, we have JP Morgan Chase potentially coming up with their own cryptocurrency. So, are they going to use XRP? I highly doubt it. And I could see something similar happening with a lot of other banks where they're just, all right, well, here's an option for XRP, but no, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use my own thing. And so as far as Ripple going public, I don't know what that means. I haven't really at all really looked into what that would mean for the future of XRP as a currency. But what do you think?
Yeah, so with XRP, I'm kind of I don't love it, I don't hate it, I just trade it kind of guy. Like I said, I think the SEC lawsuit, as hopefully, for what it's worth, I'm not a huge fan of XRP, and I think my peeps know that. I'm not a huge fan of XRP. Hopefully I don't get my account banned like Lucas temporarily, like a blockchain boy.
Yeah. Because
those boys will come after you. So easy. I'm not trying to start anything here, but I think XRP is less useful than Ripple. We'll say that. I think Ripple could be fine without XRP, and obviously XRP is not going to be fine without Ripple. So I think Ripple has the option. The other thing is a lot of people have been asking too, would you hold XRP in the bear market? Absolutely not. I would not hold XRP in a bear market. And the reason is that Ripple dumps XRP on its holders to stay profitable during bear markets. That's exactly what they do, and especially if they go public and they still, are trying to get Ripple up and going. I think that's even more of a reason for them to dump in order to stay profitable for their shareholders. So XRP kind of gets the no from me, at least right now. Also being, they say it's not centralized. With as much as they have in escrow, it's still centralized. You're not going to tell me otherwise. I know the XR people are going to get like I said, get on me. They're already started in the chat, but I don't care. It is centralized. So don't tell me it's not. Without as much money as they have in escrow, Jeb is still dumping his XRP bags on XRP holders. I think he can do that until he'll be done by like early 2022, something like that. But that's exactly, like I said, I'm staying away from XRP other than the little bag that I'm holding right now in waiting for this SEC lawsuit, to be done. So that's where I'm at with XRP. But like I said, it's kind of been the hot topic on TikTok because people have been getting banned over it, and there's been a bunch of lives on it. So like I said, I thought I'd get your thoughts on XRP.
So, I mean, as you're talking, I'm thinking like XRP lost 99% of its value from the peak in 2018 to the bear market bottom. And so I'm comparing that with something like Cardano or Ethereum. Cardano also lost a very high percent. I think it was 99, 97% of its value from the peak to the bear market bottom. Ethereum lost 93% of its value from the peak to the bear market bottom. But the difference this time around, why I would rather hold Cardano or Ethereum, is how much of it is being locked up in staking over the coming years, so that they're just not going to even be able to sell. I mean, I don't know what the holding period for Cardano is, but for Ethereum, I know they're not even going to have that option to sell. What's preventing XRP this time around from acting any different than it acted in 2018? There's nothing. There's no staking. I mean, as far as I know, there's no holding on to it that really there's no forced holding on to it. So yeah, no, not. I have XRP. I have a decent amount of XRP. I am looking to sell all of it at some point. So, yeah.
Absolutely, and I think to your point, that is a very good point as well. You see all of these other projects getting the ability to grow and evolve. Ethereum, now EIP 1559 coming out shortly. That's going to be absolutely massive for Ethereum. I don't think people realize that supply shock that's going to happen until they take a look at, I think it's called like Watch Me Burn or WatchETHBurn.com or whatever. You can see ETH being burned on the blockchain in real time. And that's going to be a huge move. But the other thing is ETH 2.0 coming eventually as well. Yeah. That's exactly what Alex is talking about, where everything's locked up right now. Cardano has like 71% of Cardano total supply out right now, locked up as well. So those projects are going to be really stable. But the other thing is the technology continues to evolve. Ethereum's evolving. Cardano getting smart contracts coming through. How has XRP evolved since 2018? What has it done? It hasn't had a chance to, because it's been locked up with this SEC lawsuit for this amount of time. It hasn't had the chance that all these other projects have had, and that's why I think in the bear market, it's going to suffer a lot like it did as compared to those other projects that you mentioned. So layer one solutions, how are you feeling about some of the layer one solutions? There are a lot of solid layer one solutions, and I just don't think all of them can survive. Those being Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, eGold, I guess HBAR, BNB, like all of these that want to be layer ones. There's a lot of solid layer ones in my opinion. How do you feel about some of these layer ones going into the bear market? Do you think they all have a chance to survive, or are there any that you're more bullish on in particular than another one?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
Yes.
Man, I think they can survive a bear market. All of them. And so, oh man. Yeah, I mean, that would be my guess. That I don't know what you think. I mean, I think for the next, I think they'll all exist 4 years from now. We'll see about 8 years from now. I think it's going to get pretty sticky. I mean, there's so many competitors, so-called ETH killers, and a lot of them offer compelling, in certain ways, compelling things that maybe ETH doesn't offer. I'm thinking about Solana with their transactions per minute and things like that. So I don't know. It's still so early that none of them are on my radar as potentially that they're going to die, in the next few years. But I'd be curious to hear your thoughts.
Sure. With the network effect that Ethereum has right now, you can't count it out. You definitely can't count it out. What you eating, by the way?
Rice with something in it.
Oh, good. Okay. Right on. Sorry. I love it. Hey, you got to get it. You got to get it in when you get it in. But I think the network effect of Ethereum is going to keep it relevant during the bear market, especially with the upgrades that are coming. At least they have something to look forward to. I think Cardano is obviously, like I said, I'm a pretty big Cardano bull as well. I think obviously it's vaporware at this point. It doesn't really do much. But as smart contracts start to come to Cardano, I think there's a massive opportunity for that ecosystem to grow exponentially. Kind of like Ethereum had that opportunity. You have so many dApps and all of that are built on Ethereum, the Matics. I think you have those opportunities still on Cardano. I think Polkadot is a little bit more matured. I don't like it quite as much as the opportunity as quite as much as I do like Cardano. I think Solana actually is building. They're building absolutely massive. I like their new launch pad that's coming out. Solana's launch pad could be very big. However, you have to be a Solana whale to be involved in the launch pad for Solana, which could be good. eGold's technology, I think they'll have a chance to be around as well. I think it's just going to be a competition for the network. And if you want my opinion, I think Ethereum is still going to be that project that has that network. A lot of people actually, I don't know if we talked about this. I think we talked about this on another live even, but a lot of people are comparing Ethereum right now to Yahoo, early Yahoo, where they were the answer. Kind of interesting analogy, but they were Yahoo, and they right now seem like they're the 100. They could be the 100% answer, but somewhere along the lines, in the Cardanos, the Polkadot, Solanas, the eGolds, they could have the technology and the user face and the XI and the UI and all of that. Right now, they just don't have that network effect yet. But as that competition starts to sneak up, that's kind of how I feel about Cardano, in my opinion. That they're building something great. They just haven't had the chance to have that network effect quite yet. And as that network effect starts to grow in, the technology piece of Ethereum might be its shortcoming, or its ability to scale might be its shortcoming. Where Cardano might be more scalable. It just needs that network effect to grow. And it just might need one more bear market to do that. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking it's kind of an ETH, Cardano with Polkadot, Solana, and eGold kind of in that tied for third, if those two don't work out. But I think it's the Ethereum versus Cardano show, at least for layer ones.
All right. Yeah. I'm guessing that I haven't looked into as far as I've just always thought that Ethereum, that it was going to, just based on how much share they have right now, that it was going to be difficult for anyone to overcome Ethereum, despite any potential problems in the future. But yeah, I don't know. So it is really good hearing your thoughts. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, anything else? I'm just don't really have much else to throw out there. So if there's anything else that's on your mind.
Yeah, like I said, I think my final thoughts is being it's easy to be a bear. I'm still a bull. So if you guys like that bullish content, make sure you guys go ahead and come and follow here as well. I'm going to probably put this on. Are you putting this on YouTube, or is it on YouTube right now?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. But go for it, because I was just answering random questions before you hopped on live, and if you could just single out our part, then absolutely go for it. Put it on your YouTube channel.
I will do that as well. So, yeah. Like I said, overall, guys, I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish right now, but like I said, there isn't confirmation to the upside or the downside. We haven't broke 30 on a daily. We haven't broke 41, 42 on a daily. So we're still moving sideways. We're in a crab market. Things are looking better. But like I said, I think we're going to be moving to the upside here. I think mid to late July. That's just my opinion. So
I fully agree with that.
Alex, thanks as always for having me on, brother. Thanks for having me on as always, man. I always appreciate your thoughts. Like I said, I think we're a couple bulls. We're the last couple bulls left. So I think if we go ahead and move further on in this bull run, I think we should be the ones. We should be the ones that take the credit because everybody else is kind of selling out.
Totally agree with you, man. I have a list in my mind of people that, like, if they're wrong, I'm never paying attention to them again. I don't care. But Crypto Weatherman is not one of those people. I love Crypto Weatherman.
Yes.
So
that's my guy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, cool.
Who could have predicted this?
I like Pablo. He's entertaining, and he always throws out some weird, not weird, but like something that I've never thought of before. And so I'll keep paying attention to him too. But anyway, yeah. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Take care, Alex. Thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. For those of you on TikTok, I am about to hop off the live stream here. There's a whole list of comments on YouTube. If you want to continue live streaming with me, hop onto YouTube, and I will gladly respond to everything there while I eat my lunch. And I will be back on TikTok later this afternoon. Follow me on Twitter, WWBitcoin, and hop on over to YouTube if you still want to keep live streaming. Just search World War Bitcoin there. And all right, hopping off of TikTok. Okay, thank you all on YouTube for bearing with me on that. I saw a long list of comments here, so let me get back to the top and let me take a bite real quick. All right, this is much better than TikTok. I agree. All right, Doge to $1. Yeah, I mean, I do think it'll hit $1. I think it's insane. And I'm not happy about it, but I do think it'll hit $1. All right, let's see. What else? Let me just handle something real quick. All right, is Tezos a good investment long term? I don't know. I don't know enough, sorry. Is XLM a mined coin? I don't know. All right, here I go again saying I don't know. My assumption is that yes, it is. But if somebody can answer that question, that'd be great. All right, Football Stars token. Won't be paying much attention to that. XLM is a fork of XRP. Jed of Mt. Gox fame. Hey, by the way, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I did not know it was a fork of XRP. I know that they're very similar. All right. Not in a bear market yet. A bear market, I mean, I think so, but the bear market, no. Wow. Sorry, ICP. I'm not a fan of ICP, but I think I saw that it's like over $50 right now. So, thank you so much, Eric Davidson. It's coming home. I don't know what's coming home. Euros are on right now. All right, WAS. A lot of manipulation this time. 2017, 99% retail. This time, 35. Yes. Yeah. They have mostly sold now. The whales are playing for profits in a volatile market. All right, Dash and Litecoin would have been a better choice, and Dash is already with Dash Techs. Grayscale is buying lots of Litecoin. I've been very curious about that because I'm not a huge fan. This chart is taking forever to load. Never mind. I'm not a huge fan of Litecoin, but seems like it's doing well. Does anyone know where to buy XRP? Yeah, Uphold. Redbeard answered that. Ripple will be very successful. The banks don't need XRP. I still think it could reach $3, but selling. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see XRP reaching $3. I mean, I think it'll go higher than that, but after the SEC suit, at least. So, Ethereum is the safe bet here. Cardano is risky. Flare is on hold. Beeth. All right, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, not holding anything unless Litecoin takes off. All right, ADA is a 10-year project. Good thoughts, Waz. Really appreciate that. Ride each wave accordingly. Yep. Flare thoughts. I don't know enough. Sorry. Is Cardano like Apple? Charles Hoskinson looks like Steve Jobs. He looks like a, I don't know, fatter, uglier version of Steve Jobs. Hot DeFi summer. I hope so. All right, thoughts on ETH looking good today? Yeah. I mean, it seems like the price of ETH is ramping up to the release of EIP 1559. I think it's a very good short-term play, and I'm not a big short-term person. All right. And so, oh man, sorry, I got a text that I needed to read. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a big short-term guy, but I think that ETH is a good short-term play. So, making me hungry too. Funny, we weren't bearing with you, we were bulling with you. Ho, bada boom. Yeah, ICP. I hate ICP. It's on my list of cryptos that I officially absolutely hate. I always will hate ICP. Layer 1 shakeout long term will be interesting. Yeah. Am I a bull on Cardano? Yeah, I am. When I think of Ethereum competitors, Cardano isn't necessarily on my radar as one that could potentially overtake Ethereum, and it's mostly because it's pretty much it's a lot of hype right now. It's like, show me something, Cardano, and when you do, I will be more bullish, and I do think they will. I think they will with their smart contracts. So yeah. All right. Any concern about HBAR's inflationary tokenomics with them recently releasing new coins each year? Yeah, I do have a lot of concerns actually, to the point where I need to think more about my long-term predictions on the price. I mean, I've been saying that I could see it hitting 3 figures this decade. And is that possible? Yes. And I say that with a lot of hesitation, but it would be much more likely at the end of the decade, I don't think. I mean, one of my friends, he goes by Crypto Weatherman on YouTube or on TikTok. Really good, really smart guy. He's an HBAR nut, and I don't say that in a negative way. He turned me on to HBAR, and he thinks that, man, HBAR is going to be like worth $50 2 years from now, and I just don't buy it. I'm thinking $5 next bull run is about as high as it could go. So like 2025, $5. So then from there, a launch to 3 figures. I mean, it seems unlikely, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, JPM making repo payments on ETH network is very bullish. Yes, they converted a tokenized bond on ETH network to JPM digital. All right, yeah, that sounds great. That really does. In the future, do you think there will be one crypto nationwide? No, I don't see a reason for that, because cryptos have different functions. They have different purposes. So Bitcoin has its purpose as, a superior version of gold, digital gold. Ethereum has a function as a platform, as a place where a lot of other cryptocurrencies have access. So, I mean, if all those other cryptocurrencies were to die, then Ethereum would die. But, there's no preventing the creation and adoption of new cryptocurrencies over periods of time. So I highly doubt that there will only be one crypto nationwide. All right, I see. All right, not even if the dollar dies. are you saying, okay, wait a second. Will the United States use one crypto nationwide? Is that the question that you're asking? Because if that's the question, then perhaps what I think will happen, though, is that there will always be a dollar. Now, the dollar as we know it is going to die. It is dying. How long will it take to die? I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, but it will die. But there will be something that has the label of dollar in its place, and it will feel like it never died. And so I don't know what that's going to look like. I really don't. But there will always be a United States currency because currency is power. You know, can banks use Ripple technology and not use XRP? I'm going to say yes. Yeah. I'm going to take a few more bites here. Yeah, thanks a lot, Begin Crypto. Always great having you on. All right, have you seen the video where Elon says it would be ironic if Doge became the one coin? I think I have. And yeah, that would be ironic. Because I was there. Man, I was there in 2013 when Dogecoin was created. I bought Doge in December of 2013. And, I mean, I would dare you to find anyone who bought Doge before me. I didn't think it was ever going to be worth. Well, did I? I don't know. I might have. Did I ever think it was going to be worth $1? I'm not even going to speculate on that. But yeah, I do agree that it won't happen. That would be just insane. It's like, no, I really think that, like, anyone considering making Doge the currency, like, would just die of embarrassment. Bitcoin is Earth, ETH is like the Amazon River, and alts are the Amazon rainforest. I like that. All right, thoughts on altcoins for July. All right, here's my general thought about crypto right now. I think, don't hold me to this, I think 28.8 for Bitcoin was the bottom. If I'm right about that, then what I'm going to do is look for Bitcoin to dip from here. It's at $36,414 as I'm speaking. A dip to, I don't know, 32, 30, 33, maybe as low as 31. If I see less than 33, I'm probably going to convert the rest of my stable coins into crypto. I don't have a ton, probably like $8,000 worth of stable coins right now. When it got to 28.8, when Bitcoin got to 28.8, I bought, I want to say $1,200. No, never mind. Maybe like $2,000 worth of stable coins. I bought a lot of cake, bought some Chainlink, bought some Ethereum. So if I see Bitcoin under 33, I'm just going to be like, okay, it's time. That's it. And I'm going to convert the rest of my stable coins into altcoins. I'll gladly load up on some more ETH, some more cake, some more Chainlink. I'll probably look to diversify a little bit more. I have some buy orders cancel, or that I'll need to cancel. I set a buy order for $1,700 for Ethereum. It got to $1,737, and I'm just dying right now. It's just awful. The fact that that didn't fill, I'm like heartbroken about it. Which can be an argument that maybe, don't set all that low limit orders. So what else will I look to be buying around that time? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. But I think that coming up in the next few days or couple weeks, there's going to be a decent buying opportunity for altcoins. And that'll be it. So WWBC t-shirt. There's a TikTok that I liked that I wanted to go back to, but I liked it so long ago that I'm like, if I try to scroll through my liked videos, what's going to happen is I'm going to get distracted and just want to watch the ones that I liked over again. And so I might, maybe I'll do something with a t-shirt. All right, so Coinbase offering interest of 4% on USD coin. Look to see more assets on their platform doing later this year. Man, and you know what? Maybe it might not be that bad of a strategy to invest money in cryptos that are not currently on Coinbase, because once they get listed on Coinbase, they will pump. And so the first thing that immediately comes to my mind is VeChain. VeChain is not on Coinbase. What else isn't on Coinbase? Solana is not on Coinbase. Polkadot recently, I think, got on Coinbase. All right, the rainforest quote. All right, I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, the rainforest. Oh, okay. All right. What's not on Coinbase? What's a big one that's not on Coinbase? I think Uniswap is on Coinbase. Theta's not on Coinbase. Yeah, I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see, I mean, 4% interest on USD coin, that's great, because I think it was 0.15% before. Oh, Solana's on Coinbase now. Wow, I did not know that. Oh my goodness. But, I mean, I get 8.6% on stable coins on BlockFi. I can get higher percent interest on stable coins on Celsius, on PancakeSwap. Man, I mean, there's some farming pairs that you can get pretty high returns on stable coins there. So Dot or Link, if you had to pick one. Oh, sorry, I'm eating rice. I was eating some rice with some meat in it. Nothing crazy. If I had to pick one, I would say Chainlink. So Dot Chainlink's not a competitor with Ethereum. I mean, it works in conjunction. It's an Ethereum platform token. I'm not worried about Chainlink losing out to competitors. I am worried about Polkadot. More so, I think Polkadot's going to exist for a long time, but Polkadot has a lot of competitors. So, all right, where do I keep most of my crypto? Decent amount on BlockFi. I don't have any cold storage, and I may be kicking myself sometime in the future, but I don't plan on getting cold storage. I don't think this is like the Mt. Gox days. These places that I keep my crypto, I believe, are secure enough, and they're backed by by crypto that is in cold storage. So a decent amount on BlockFi, a decent amount on Trust Wallet, on PancakeSwap, and then smaller amounts on Coinbase, on Voyager, on Bitmart, on Crypto.com. I'm blanking. I unfortunately very, very early on bought some crypto on Robinhood, and I'm slowly exiting that position. So, yeah. Yeah, Solana's on Coinbase. That's all right. I need to buy some Solana. Like, seriously, I do have some fiat there on Coinbase. So I just don't even pay attention to Coinbase, really. But I'm just going to buy some, I think. If I have some fiat there. Just buy some right now. Where you at, Solana? Oh, I didn't know Mana was on Coinbase. All right, what else? Solana. I'm looking for Bitcoin to have a monthly green candle, which I think Bitcoin closed at 36.5 or so, 36.6 last month. Oh, there's Solana. And so it's just, it's a desire of mine. It's not like anything. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen, but love to see Bitcoin close above 36.6 this month. So, I thought I had some fiat in there. I guess I'll just buy $500 worth from my bank of Solana. All right. I finally owned some Solana. Finally. Don't want to mess around with limit orders. I'm just happy to be owning some Solana. I'll probably hold that until 2025. So.
Dad.
Yes.
Let's have some coffee.
No, you can't.
Yes?
Nope. Don't drink any of my coffee, Hudson.
Except with this card.
Hey, so do you know what your IQ is now?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll ask Mom.
What's an IQ, Dad?
That's like how smart you are.
Oh, I'm smart enough to do everything.
No, you're not. You're a doofus.
I'm smart enough to do anything.
No, you're not. You're ugly and you're a doofus. You know what a doofus is?
No.
It means someone who's not smart. All right, they have about 60 plus coins on Coinbase now. Ooh, I didn't know we had Cake.
Yeah.
Cake is one of my favorite cryptos. No.
Oh, you're buying cake?
Yep. No, well, I'm not buying it right now, but I have a lot of Cake. So, Zion. All right, both of you go. Close the door.
Oh yeah, I found the
Kids are hilarious. Yep. Hello, child. Hudson Solar on YouTube says hello. Okay, go. All right, well, I guess I'm going to be eating more now. Cake, yeah. Close the door. Hudson.
Yep.
Close the door.
Okay. Yeah, but son.
Hold it till the soul don't shine. Very nice. Would you keep staking in Pancake Swap during the next bear market or elsewhere? I probably won't be staking my cake. But what I'll do is, let me go to pancakeswap.finance actually. That's a great question, and I'm very excited to be looking at this right now. So my wallet is connected. All right, I have 2.71 cake to harvest. I'm not going to do that now. But farms here. No, solar, I don't think it's going to be 90% through the next couple years. I think that all right, let me click on pools real quick. It's been steadily going down. It has been steadily going down. I mean, all right, when I first got into cake, it was right around 100% for the manual pool, and then for the automatic pool when they first started, it was like 147%. So, I mean, is there a point where I'd be like, no, I don't want to stake any of my cake anymore because the APY is too low, or APR? I mean, that would have to be really, really low, like, what, 1% or 2%? So, yeah. All right, but farms. I don't plan on staking. I just think the price is going to go down too much. I mean, I'm thinking three-figure cake this cycle. But I could see it going back down, lower. So, yeah, as more users take part of the percentage return will go down. Yeah, yep. But here's what I'm looking at throughout the bear market. Maybe something like this. I'd be up for this. So BUSD, the Binance dollar. Hudson is named Samson. He's named after a missionary to China named Hudson Taylor. Or BUSD BNB pair. So I think I'm going to do this with all of my BNB. I'm going to, because I want to hold it throughout the bear market. Not all of it, but a decent amount. I want to hold my Binance throughout the bear market. So what I'll do is I'll pair it with the BUSD coin. And, if Binance goes down in value in this farm, 48.87% APR, let's say the price of Binance goes down, then, I will have in this pair, I will have less BUSD and more Binance in my portfolio, so, I mean, just by farming it, I will accumulate Binance in my portfolio. If for some crazy reason Binance goes up, okay, fine. This is kind of a hedge for me. I will have more BUSD and less Binance in my portfolio. Fine. It's fine with me. Here's another one. USD coin, USD tether pair, 9.96% APR. So that's just, that's essentially staking two stable coins at 10%. Maybe I'll do it with something like Cake USDT. There's other ones. Let me see down here. There's other stablecoin pairs I think that are higher. This one is very attractive to me. Ethereum USD coin, 37% returns. So the price of the price of Ethereum goes down. All right, great. I'll get more Ethereum here. Let's see what else. TUSD, BUSD, there we go, another one, 10.78%. I mean, here's what I'm hoping for. And the reason why I would even look at 10.78% returns on stable coins is, all right, I'm hoping to reach $1 million net worth within the next year. And so what would it look like for a year or so where I put half of that, $500,000, into not just on PancakeSwap, but maybe I have like 100,000 on Celsius, getting 12%. I think I don't know how high it is for the returns on the stable coins. Another 100,000 on BlockFi, getting 8.6%. Another 100,000 on PancakeSwap, getting 10%. And another 100,000 somewhere else, getting X% returns. That's like $50,000 of passive income that I would make a year. That sounds good to me. But maybe there's even ways that I could do better returns than 10%. I mean, my hope would be perhaps there's a pair here that I could make $30,000 per $100,000 in a year. I mean, as those words come out of my mouth, I'm like, ooh, no, that sounds kind of like no way that's going to happen. But I don't know. There's some more risky ones that have, X% returns. So, still trying to find something. What's Mcoin? I want to look this up. What is trading called? This trading, Jose, I'm not sure what you're asking. I really want to look up Mcoin. Mcoin US Tether, 28.18%. All right, I feel with crypto, there are so many more ways to hedge through any market cycle, and provides flexibility to the individual, no matter where the pattern is currently at. Yeah. I mean, this is why people are so in love with DeFi, All right, the first cryptocurrency accessible outside the domain of the internet. That doesn't tell me anything. All right, thank you, Redbeard. Have a good one. All right, let me just look up I was hoping this was a stable coin, but I don't think it is. All right, yeah, how do you gain interest on your crypto? It just depends on the platform. So like BlockFi will automatically give you interest on your crypto. And same for Celsius. All right, yeah. Oh, mirrored Coinbase. Wow. This is really interesting to me. So Mcoin will perform as the Coinbase stock price does. Yeah, Voyager, 9% APY on USD coin. It just depends, And that's a big reason why I just don't want to put any money, any of this crypto into cold storage, and why I trust these things. All right, I really want to see if there is... I mean, this one would be interesting. Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin pegged token. BUSD. I think that one would actually be really... I might do that. Maybe like $50,000 into this one and $50,000 into stable coins. This one is also very intriguing to me. TBTC, BTCB, if you can figure that out, a pair here, 43.27% returns as of right now. That might go lower, but this is essentially, if I'm comfortable holding my crypto on BlockFi and getting 5% returns on my Bitcoin, why would I not be comfortable having these two pegged tokens as a pair they're pegged to the price of Bitcoin. So they're not perfectly in line with Bitcoin, but they're close enough that I'd be like, okay, yeah, 43% versus 5% on BlockFi. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that, except that I want to own actual Bitcoin and not anything pegged to it. Is Mcoin a synthetic stock of Coinbase? Yes, it is. And I've seen this before. There's like M Tesla, M Apple, M Amazon. That was originally my strategy for the bear market, but then they removed those pairs on PancakeSwap. So I want to actually look at that, see if it's finished here. Or not. I guess not. There was an what I was going to do in the bear market until I saw that they actually like shut it down on PancakeSwap was a USD BUSD MAMZN pair, a farm. So like Amazon is pretty stable, and it was getting like 70% returns. So I was like, dude, all right, if the stock market crashed, I don't think Amazon would lose half of its value. So it seemed like a good risk to me to do a BUSD MAMZN pair, and with the assumption that even if the stock market crashed, that the price of Amazon's stock would be higher 4 years from now than it is now. And so I was very excited about that. But then they removed it. So, all right, let's see. Oh, here we go. US Tether, BUSD, 16.28%. There's stuff here. All right, USD coin, BUSD 8.75%, DAI, BUSD 9.11%. Stable coins. There's a lot of options here. So USD Tether, BUSD 8.53%. Polkadot BNB, Cardano BNB. Interesting stuff. So still gonna look into it. Am I a fan of KuCoin? I am. I don't use their platform, and I probably should. There have been certain questions where it's like, yeah, I don't know where to, people ask a question about a certain cryptocurrency, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know where you can get that. And then people respond in the chats like, yeah, you can get that on KuCoin. Does this have to do with Kusama? I did not know that. All right, so I am going to log off of YouTube. I will. I'm just going to take a little break. Actually, not a break. I need to do some stuff for my day job, and I'm probably not going to come back live on YouTube, but I will go live on TikTok again this afternoon. So if you want to join that chat, would love to have you all in there. And I will see you again tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. So much love to you all. Peace.